The city sleeps, but the wires are humming. A violet haze settles over the skyline. I can feel the floorboards breathing with the bass. Close your eyes and let the shadow take you. Streetlights flicker in a broken rhythm, painting silver lines across the empty room. I watch the headlights fading in the distance, swept away inside the quiet velvet gloom. There is a secret in the way the air is moving, a heavy warmth that wraps around the chilling breeze. I leave my worries at the threshold, oh, the doorway, and let the midnight draw me softly to my knees. The clock is melting, time is slowing down. We are the ghosts that wander through the town. The frequency is climbing up my spine. I leave the waking world so far behind, caught in the neon currents, drifting deep, where heavy hearts forget the weight of we. The bass is rolling like a distant sea and washing every broken part of me. Caught in the neon currents, floating far beneath the static of a soulless earth. We use our shadows in the indigo, just ride the rhythm and let it all go. The glass is cooling on the edge of my table. Condensation dripping down into the dark. I trace the patterns of the smoke up to the ceiling and watch it scatter like a solitary spark. No need for speaking when the groove is softly guiding. The heavy sub is speaking languages we know. Through empty avenues our consciousness is gliding, illuminated by the evening glow. The clock is melting, time is slowing down. We are the ghosts that wander through the town. The frequency is climbing up my spine. I leave the waking world so far behind, caught in the neon currents, drifting deep, where heavy hearts forget the weight of we. The bass is rolling like a distant sea and washing every broken part of me. Caught in the neon currents, floating far beneath the static of a sundown star. We lose our shadows in the indigo, just ride the rhythm and let it all go. Gravity is just a memory now, suspended in the sound. We figure out how to breathe beneath the weight of everything, to hear the song of quiet shadows sing, a sudden rush of warmth inside the cold. A brand new story waiting to take place. Neon bleeding through the upper skin fog. The bass begins to tremble deeply underfoot. Close your eyes, let the frequency take over. We are nothing but shadows melting into sound. The city sleeps, but we are just awaking. Beneath the pavement where the world is shaking. A heavy rhythm pulling at my shoulder. The air is warm, the night is growing colder. I see your silhouette across the glowing room. A fleeting specter wrapped inside the velvet gloom. The sub-bass rolls and watches over every fear. There is no yesterday, there's only now and here. The frequency is rising to a fever pitch. We step across the border, pull the midnight switch. We collapse the lines to synchronize our beating hearts. This is the moment where the sweet illusion starts. Lose yourself inside the echoes in the dark. Let the surface side be at the vital spark. Drifting on the current of a steady beat. Dancing out the sorrow where the shadows meet. Let the deep velvet groove carry you away. We don't have to face the blinding light of day. Lose yourself inside the echoes in the dark. Leave behind a glowing everlasting A breathy whisper catches on the hi-hat tap. We fall into the center of the sonic map. The walls are sweat and painted in a violet hue. I leave my heavy body just to follow you. We trade our secrets in the spaces of the kick. The magic of the midnight wraps around us thick. Just let the lush paths wash away the broken past. We form a frequency that's finally built to last. The frequency is rising to a fever pitch. We step across the border, pull the midnight switch. We collapse the lines to synchronize our beating hearts. This is the moment where the sweet illusion starts. Lose yourself inside the echoes in the dark. Let the surface side at the vital spark. Drifting on the current of a steady beat. Dancing out the sorrow where the shadows meet. Let the deep velvet groove carry you away. We don't have to face the blinding light of day. Lose yourself inside the echoes in the dark. Leave behind a glowing everlasting mark. The heavy floor falls away. Time is suspended. Every fractured piece of us is finally mended. We are just currents of electric air, breathing in the static, nothing to repair. Wait for the warmth of the rising chord before we plunge back to the heavy floor. till the morning gray. The synthesizer washes everything away. Just a breathless whisper lingering in the mind. Leave the echoes in the dark behind. Suspended in the quiet spaces between the stars, a single advice echoes through the atmosphere. I seal the freak waking up the dark. The heavy silence suddenly disappears. The night falls like velvet on the concrete ground. I am chasing shadows where the echoes used to sound. There is a rhythm hiding in the empty street. I feel it moving under the soles of my feet. A gentle whisper wrapping around my shivering skin, telling me exactly where the magic will begin. I close my eyes and let the colors flood my mind, leaving all the weight of the broken world behind. Tempo rises like a tide inside my veins, washing away the memories of all the endless rays. We are aligning with a higher glowing plane. I hear the universe calling out my name. We are the echoes in the blinding light, burning like colors through the endless night. No gravity can hold us on the earth today. We let the frequencies carry us away. We are the echoes in the blinding light, turning the darkness into something bright. A million voices singing in the atmosphere. There is no sorrow and there is no fear. The neon flashes paint a map across the sky, guiding the travelers who are not afraid to fly. I feel your heartbeat sinking perfectly with mine. We are connected by invisible design. The bass is rolling through the center of my chest, putting the chaos of the waking hours to rest. We drift together through the oceans of the sound, feet are levitating, chains off the ground. The tempo rises like a tide inside my veins, washing away the memories of all the endless rays. We are aligning with a higher glowing plane. I hear the universe calling out my name. We are the echoes in the blinding light, burning like comets through the endless night. No gravity can hold us on the earth today. We let the frequencies carry us away. We are the echoes in the blinding light, turning the darkness into something bright. A million voices singing in the atmosphere. There is no sorrow and there is no fear. The sky is breaking open wide. We are riding on the ultimate celestial tide. We are the echoes in the blinding light, burning like comets through the endless night. No gravity can hold us on the earth today. We let the frequencies carry us away. We are the echoes in the blinding light, turning the darkness into something bright. A million voices singing in the atmosphere. There is no sorrow and there is no fear. Starlight flies into the morning blue, but I am still suspended here with voices tycoon, fading out of sight, lost forever in the blinding light. Drifting through the midnight haze, a single spark in the quiet space. Feel the rhythm pull us under, where the shadows lose their thunder. The city sleeps below a velvet sky, while silver clouds are slowly rolling by. Close my eyes and let the colors bleed. This quiet current is the only thing I need. A heavy weight is lifting off my chest. Inside this frequency I finally find rest. The golden street lights blur into a stream. I am a phantom walking inside of a dream. The temperature's rising in the dark, a chemical reaction, a sudden spark. I feel the gravity begin to fade. We are stepping out of the midnight shade. We are holding our hands in the glass, watching all the broken memories pass. Hold me closer as the water turns to light. We are burning like a beacon in the night. There is nothing that can pull us to the ground. In this atmosphere we are finally found. in me, fading out into the quiet deep. Close your eyes and let the rhythm sleep.
The city breeze below the static, a hollow hum inside the dark. We leave our shadows in the attic, just floating on a single spark. Midnight spills across the empty pavement, the streetlights flicker in a golden row. We are escaping from the day's enslavement, surrendering to where the heavy currents go. Your profile painted in the passing neon, a quiet language in the way you breathe. This is the frequency we set our scene on, the secret underworld we weave beneath. The temperatures in the back of my mind, we leave the edges of the morning behind. I feel the heavy water pulling me deep, awake inside a lucid dream in our sleep. We are lost in the velvet night, slipping through the fingers of the fading light, caught inside the rhythm of a hollow space, tracing every shadow on the glowing face. We are lost in the velvet night, let the deep they swallow every fear inside, hypnotized together by the endless sound. Feet are levitating high above the ground. The vinyl crackle is a soft confession, a muted heartbeat in the letter C. We find our refuge in this dark obsession, and let the isolation feel complete. The skyline shimmers like a distant ocean, the windows down to let the winter in. We are a photograph of slow emotion, a brush of electricity upon the sketches in the back of my mind. We leave the edges of the morning behind. I feel the heavy water pulling me deep, awake inside a lucid dream in our sleep. We are lost in the velvet night, slipping through the fingers of the fading light, caught inside the rhythm of the hollow space, tracing every shadow on your glowing face. We are lost in the velvet night, let the deep they swallow every fear inside, hypnotized together by the endless sound. Feet are levitating high above the ground. Close your eyes and let the colors bleed. This is the only kind of air we need, a steady pulse to wash the world away, a midnight promise that we will not sleep. A synths gather like a rising tide, nowhere to run, nowhere left to hide. We are lost in the velvet night, slipping through the fingers of the fading light, caught inside the rhythm of the hollow space, tracing every shadow on your glowing face. city sleeps, but the pulse remains. Static in the air, shadow in the rain. Breathe in the glow of the ambient street. Let the frequencies flow from your head to your feet. Headlights trace the empty avenues underneath the sky of deep obsidian blues. We are drifting through the quiet, hollow streets, moving to the rhythm of our own heartbeats. Glass and concrete blur into a midnight haze, lost inside this beautiful and endless maze. There's no destination, nowhere else to be, just the silver moon, the shifting shadows and me. Echoes bouncing off the empty walls. I can hear the way the silence calls. Time is melting in the heavy air, slipping out of focus, floating anywhere. Falling to the midnight velvet, wrap the shadows tight around my soul. Falling to the midnight velvet, let the
asleep, but we are awake. Falling slowly into the rhythm of the dark. Let the unseen current pull you under. Midnight paints the city in a shade of blue. I trace the glowing lines that lead me back to you. The concrete softly hums beneath my heavy feet. I lose my sense of time inside this empty street. Cosmos on a silver thread, following the music where my soul is led.
across the empty glass. Low frequencies humming softly inside my chest, just letting the cool night air breathe for me. Street lamps blur into ribbons of gold as the temperature drops and the pavement grows cold. I am drifting through canyons of concrete and glass, watching the shadows of yesterday pass. Your voice is a whisper caught up in the breeze, shaking the leaves of the silhouette trees. I dial the rhythm down deep in my soul, giving the midnight complete sweet control. The skyline is waking with electric sparks, lighting the corners inside of the dark. A sudden rush pulls the gravity away, leaving behind all the noise of the day. We are riding the pulse of a velvet night, losing ourselves in the ultraviolet light. Heartbeats sing to the rhythm of the street, where the ocean of stars and the atmosphere meet. We are riding the pulse of a velvet night. Everything heavy suddenly feels like no destination, nowhere else to be. Just a deep house groove and this midnight sea. Dashboard glows with an emerald hue, painting the silence I'm sharing with you. We trace the geometry drawn in the sky, watching the satellites silently fly. The world is asleep, but we are awake, riding the ripples the basslines make. Windows are down as we cut through the chill. Time slows around us, so quiet and still. The skyline is waking with electric sparks, lighting the corners inside of the dark. A sudden rush pulls the gravity away, leaving behind all the noise of the day. We are riding the pulse of a velvet night, losing ourselves in the ultraviolet light. Heartbeats sing to the rhythm of the street, where the ocean of stars and the atmosphere meet. We are riding the pulse of a velvet night. Everything heavy suddenly feels like no destination, nowhere else to be. Just a deep house groove and this midnight sea. Drifting to the echo, drifting to the sound. Let our feet lift softly off the ground. In the spaces between the hi-hats and the bass, we have finally found our hiding place. Wash away the worries, dissolve into the air. Nothing else matters when we are floating there. We are riding the pulse of a velvet night, losing ourselves in the ultraviolet light. Heartbeats sing to the rhythm of the street, where the ocean of stars and the atmosphere meet. We are riding the pulse of a velvet night. Everything heavy suddenly feels like no destination, nowhere to be. Just a deep house groove
light pouring through the glass. The city breeze in silhouettes and smoke. I feel the static in the air. Just let the rhythm pull us under. Neon flickers on the dashboard light. We are driving through the velvet night. Silver reflections on the avenue. There is nothing left for us to do. Just watch the streetlamps blurring into gold. A silent story waiting to be told. The heavy bass is vibrating the floor. I leave my shadows waiting at the door. start to bleed. We're moving past the satellites, we're moving at the speed of memories we haven't made, of futures we can see. Now close your eyes and take my hand and fall awake with me. We are flying beyond the grid tonight, caught in the flash of a blinding light. A million stars in a digital sea. This is the place we were meant to be. We are flying beyond the grid tonight, escaping the shadows and taking flight. A million stars in a digital sea. This is the place we are finally to bleed. We're moving past the satellites, we're moving at the speed of memories we haven't made, of futures we can see. Now close your eyes and take my hand and fall awake with me. We are flying beyond the grid tonight, caught in the flash of a blinding light. A million stars in a digital sea. This is the place we were meant to be. We are flying beyond the grid tonight, escaping the shadows and taking flight. A million stars in a digital sea. This is the place we are finally system overload. The atmospheric nights, we are dancing on the edge of the flashing lights. No more sorrow, no more gravity, not to the whole, just the rhythm of the story left untold. Higher, higher, let the pressure drop. We are the energy that will never stop. We are flying beyond the grid tonight, caught in the flash of a blinding light. A million stars in a digital sea. This is the place we were meant to be. We are flying beyond the grid tonight, escaping the shadows and taking flight. A million stars in a digital sea. This is the place we are finally free. Neon flames into the dawn. Digital dreams carrying on. Floating suspended, drifting in space. We finally found a perfect place. Soft breath in the atmosphere, fading shadows disappear, drifting out across the tide. Nowhere left we need to hide. The city sleeps beneath a velvet sky. I watch the neon constellations die. A quiet pulse begins to wake the ground, and I am floating in a sea of sound. We walked along the edges of the night, just waiting for a sudden spark of white. The heavy air is starting to release. I find it in the center of my peace. Feel the rhythm rising from the floor. Washing all the broken glass away. Dive with me into the ocean of light. Leave behind the heavy shadows of night. We are weightless in the glowing unknown. We are seas the universe is just sown. Let the current pull our bodies away. We will ride the frequencies till the day. Dive with me into the ocean light. Everything is going to be alright. The frequencies are washing over me. A digital warm serenity. I hear your voice 1,000 miles away, but in this resonance is where you stay. The concrete jungle slowly melts to gold. A beautiful new story to unfold. We harmonize the chaos in our mind and leave the gravity of Earth behind. Feel the rhythm rising from the floor. I don't wanna fight it anymore. Colors bleeding through the silver veil, washing all the broken glass away. Dive with me into the ocean of light. Leave behind the heavy shadows of night. We are weightless in the glowing unknown. We are seas the universe is just sown. Let the current pull our bodies away. We will ride the frequencies to the day. Dive with me into the ocean of light. Everything is gonna be alright. Hold your breath and let the filter sweep. Awake the magic that was fast asleep. A sudden rush of oxygen and fire. We are climbing higher, ever climbing higher. The white noise shatters into crystal stars, erasing all the lines of who we are. Just close your eyes and let the bassline drop. We are at the summit and we will never stop. Dive with me into the ocean of light. Leave behind the heavy shadows of night. We are weightless in the bright unknown. We are seas the universe is just sown. Let the current pull our bodies away. We will ride the frequencies to the day. Dive with me into the ocean of light. We are shining, we are blinding and bright. The water settles and the waves are still. A golden aura on a distant hill. I breathe you in and slowly float away, forever resting in the break of day. Breathing the cool air of the 2 a.m. streets. A distant hum of the sleeping city below, shadows stretching out across the empty pavement. We are just ghosts fading into the neon glow. The street light flickers in a rhythm of its own. I trace the dashboard while I'm driving all alone. The skyline bleeds a purple hue into the black. I leave the noise behind, I'm never looking back. A heavy bassline thumping softly through the floor. I pass the closed up cafes and the corner store. The world is quiet, wrapped inside a silver chill. Time slows right down, the rushing wind is standing still. And frequencies rise, catching my heavy breath, floating on the edge of the night. Nothing is left. A sudden spark in the wild, a ghost in the sound. My feet are lifting so high above the solid ground. I'm lost inside the echoes in the dark. A silent rhythm beating through my heart. The city lights are melting into gold, a beautiful illusion I can hold. I'm dancing with the shadows on the wall. I close my eyes and let the timeline fall. I'm lost inside the echoes in the dark, a silent rhythm beating through my heart. The vinyl crackles like a fire in my mind. I search for pieces of the dream I left behind. The amber glow of traffic signals blinking red. A million unspoken words are swimming in my head. The electric piano plays a lonely velvet chord. The solitude is everything I'm moving toward. The glass is cool against the fever of my skin. I open up the window, let the midnight in. The frequencies rise, catching my heavy breath, floating on the edge of the night. Nothing is left. A sudden spark in the wild, a ghost in the sound. My feet are lifting so high above the solid ground. I'm lost inside the echoes in the dark, a silent rhythm beating through my heart. The city lights are melting in the gold, a beautiful illusion I can hold. I'm dancing with the shadows on the wall. I close my eyes and let the timeline fall. I'm lost inside the echoes in the dark, a silent rhythm beating through my heart. The kick drum fades and leaves me drifting out to sea. Just whisper melodies between the night and me. I surrender to the space where all the time suspends, where the broken pavement shatters and the skyline ends. Wash right over me, a tidal wave ascending sails. Clear all these days invisible in the corner stores. fading into dust. A quiet whisper in the night I finally trust, melting away into the velvet midnight black. Just shadows now, and there is no way back.